Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. With so many models out there, I tested top brands head-to-head to see which ones actually bring dead batteries back to life, and which ones fall flat. From ultra-portable packs to heavy-duty shop units and power station hybrids, we've got the best jump starter for your needs. So, if you're ready to avoid getting stranded, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and let's dive in. Let's go. Starting with the top pick, the Battery Tender 2000 AMP 12-volt vehicle jump starter. I, along with many auto enthusiasts since 1988, have used Battery Tender's battery maintainers with plenty of success. Once I unboxed it, the solid feel and clean layout made a strong impression. It's compact, clearly labeled, and feels far more premium than some of the plasticky units I've handled over the years. In the box, you'll find a USB-C charging cable, a wall plug, a 12-volt auto adapter, and a handy carrying case to help keep things tidy. There's no boost button on this unit, but it was still able to detect the low-voltage battery. I was impressed. I turned the key, and it started after just a few cranks. What I appreciated most, aside from the power, was the minimalist design and solid construction. No gimmicky flashlights, no unnecessary menu toggling, just reliable, easy-to-use performance. This is the jump starter I'd recommend first. The NOCO BoostX GBX155 is the most powerful. The GBX155 isn't just another jump starter, it's a brute. Rated at a staggering 4,250 amps, it's built to wake up everything from a dead SUV to a V12-powered garage queen. NOCO claims it can jump vehicles with up to 10.0-liter gas and 8.0-liter diesel engines. The rubberized exterior is rugged, the clamps are heavy-duty, and the LED indicators are straightforward. The NOCO was the only unit that did not come charged, which was a small annoyance. I hooked it up to my buddy's FJ80 that hadn't been started in over a year. After pressing the boost button with just a few rapid cranks, the 4.0-liter engine came to life. What stood out was just how fast you could hear the starter turning. I appreciated the USB-C charging port and the ability to fast-charge mobile devices. The built-in flashlight is blindingly bright, and the reverse polarity protection is the kind of idiot-proofing I'll never complain about. Perfect brute force power. The CTEK CS-Free is the most versatile. The CS-Free is an interesting device. It isn't a traditional jump starter, it won't instantly crank a dead engine, but its adaptive boost mode can push enough charge into a flat battery in about 15 minutes to get you moving. Right out of the box, the CS-Free feels premium. Its sci-fi-esque design is striking, and it includes clamps, a USB-C cable and adapter, and multiple plugs for power. I hooked it up to the FJ80, and the built-in countdown function began. After about 30 minutes, the lights indicated it was time to start the truck. It fired up effortlessly and restarted multiple times without issue. That might sound slow, but it's also safer and better for long-term battery health. There is a range of accessories available, including a carrying case and, more interestingly, a solar panel. The solar panel adds a whole other level of versatility. Perfect for battery health. The Clore Automotive JNC325 earns our pick as the best overall portable jump starter, and it's easy to see why once you use it in the real world. From the moment you pick it up, it strikes a great balance between power, portability, and simplicity, exactly what you want in an emergency tool. One of the standout features is the extra-long 24-inch cables, which make positioning the unit far easier than with many compact jump packs. Setup is refreshingly simple thanks to just two clearly labeled buttons, power and override. In our testing, the override function worked exactly as intended, allowing the JNC325 to jump a dead battery quickly and without hesitation. Reliable, easy to use, and genuinely powerful, the Clore Automotive JNC325 is the kind of jump starter you can toss in your car and trust to work when you need it most, anywhere, anytime. The Gooloo GT6000 easily takes the crown as the best jump starter for large engines, and it's built with serious power in mind. While it's definitely on the chunkier side and won't be slipping into a glove box anytime soon, the solid construction immediately inspires confidence the moment you pick it up. One thing we really liked during testing was the larger heavy-duty clamps. They're easier to handle than most compact jump starters, especially if you're working in cold weather or wearing gloves. In real-world testing, the GT6000 fired up our vehicle using boost mode without hesitation. On paper, it's rated to start all gas engines and diesel engines up to a massive 12 liters, making it an excellent choice for trucks, large SUVs, RVs, and heavy-duty vehicles. If you drive a vehicle with a big engine and want a jump starter that won't break a sweat when things go wrong, the Gooloo GT6000 is the one to have in your kit. The Stanley J5C09D power station earns our pick as the best all-in-one power station, especially if you want more than just a simple jump starter. If your goal is something you can keep in the garage to handle multiple vehicles and more, this unit absolutely delivers. While it's not designed for ultra-portable glove box use, that trade-off pays off in versatility and power. In our jump tests, the Stanley started the vehicle effortlessly, with zero hesitation. What really sets the J5C09D apart is the integrated 120 PSI air compressor. This feature alone makes it incredibly practical, allowing you to inflate car tires, bike tires, sports balls, and other inflatables without needing a separate tool. If you want a dependable, do-everything solution that lives in your garage and handles emergencies with ease, the Stanley J5C09D is a rock-solid choice. The AstroAI S8 Ultra is another powerful and capable jump starter that holds its own in this category, especially for drivers who want strong performance without paying premium brand prices. In our testing, the S8 Ultra performed reliably, though, like some of the higher output models, it did require boost mode to be engaged to get the vehicle started. Once activated, it delivered plenty of power and handled the job without hesitation. AstroAI claims it can jump all gas engines and diesel engines up to 12 liters, which puts it firmly in the heavy-duty class for consumer jump starters. We really like the grippy edges, which make it easier to handle when wearing gloves, something you'll appreciate in cold weather or roadside emergencies. If you want serious starting capability without jumping to the most expensive models on the market, this one is definitely worth considering. The NOCO Boost Plus GB40 is the most compact jump starter in this lineup, and portability is where it truly shines. If saving space is your top priority, it doesn't get much smaller than this. The GB40 weighs just 2 pounds, making it easy to toss into a glove box, backpack, or under a seat without even noticing it's there. Despite its tiny footprint, it still delivers decent starting power, includes an override button, a clean and simple interface, and even dual work lights for nighttime emergencies. In our testing, the GB40 was able to start the vehicle once the override mode was activated. However, that single jump came at a cost. Battery capacity dropped from full to around 25% immediately afterward. That highlights the trade-off you make with ultra-compact designs. If you want the smallest, lightest jump starter possible and are okay with limited capacity, the NOCO Boost Plus GB40 is a great pick. The Clore Automotive Jump and Carry JNC770R is the best choice for shops and serious garages, hands down. If you're working in a professional environment or even a busy home garage with multiple vehicles, the JNC770R is built exactly for that kind of abuse. It skips unnecessary extras like a tire inflator and focuses purely on what matters most: raw, reliable jump-starting power. What really stood out to us were the extra-long, heavy-duty leads and curved-end clamps. These make a huge difference when dealing with awkwardly placed batteries or vehicles with tight engine bays. You're not fighting the cables or stretching to make contact. It just works, even on buried or hard-to-reach batteries. If you want oodles of oomph, long-term reliability, and a jump starter that feels truly industrial grade, the Clore Automotive JNC770R is the one to get. The Avapow A28 struggled in testing. The Avapow A28 boasts fantastic specs, high peak amperage, and great energy storage, but unfortunately it struggled in our jump test. When we hooked it up, it immediately displayed the standby light and wouldn't deliver power. We had to disconnect the leads, connect them to a known good battery to bypass the standby light, and then hook them back up. After that, the car started up. Alright everyone, those are the best jump starters of 2026. Drop a comment below. Have you ever been stranded with a dead battery? What jump starter do you use? If this video helped, smash that like button, subscribe for more auto gear reviews, and I'll catch you in the next one.